It's Blab's week, so watch her host. Raise your glass and give a toast. She may fail, and that's okay. Don't forget that Den Bast. It's Blab's week, so watch her host. She's so good, she'll surely boast. It's Blab's week and time to start. It's time to go right now, Blabs. Let's go right now. Blabs.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Okay, hi guys. Craig told me yesterday that I had to be very calm and take my time with the intro, so. Hi, welcome to Side Scrollers. It's Tuesday, or Tomboy Tuesday. We have a good show today. It's going to be a very, 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 very good show today, but you know what? Hello, baby true pop culture. How you doing?
Baby. Okay. Yeah, sure. I see. That's how it is.
So, chat, this is True Pop. He's going to be like my right-hand man for today, and tomorrow he's going to be doing a lot of things that I usually do behind the scenes. So, shout out to True Pop, also part of the Legion of the Memers. If you don't know who they are, you should, and their description is in the links below and everything, whatnot. Okay. Hi, Eric.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, yes, we have to show
got
that
my
up.
shirt.
Look at it. Look at it.
March exclusive sites. Is there any left?
There
Is there a
are.
link
There are like
for these
25 left. There are 25
get your
left.
shirt.
Look at that. Yeah, get it. Get it. So you can look as sexy as Eric right there. Look at
I'm
that.
modeling.
Mmm.
Look at it. Look at it.
Perfect advertisement.
And we also have Melanie today. Hello, Melanie.
Hi, I'm excited for Tomboy Tuesday. So
Yeah.
for the event, I had to wear my freedom with bullets all over it.
Did you enjoy that intro? I didn't know Craig made that until like yesterday morning. He's like, I made you a new intro. I was like, ah.
I was backstage laughing. It was hilarious.
And he sang that all too. So props to Craig for singing it.
That
and
was
recording it.
great. I think
I
that was
didn't
the
expect
best. That was the best I've heard him sing.
True Pop has to fight already. He's saying it was mediocre. Look at that.
A contrarian. Before we started the show, he was already
Ready.
getting started. So we're
Mhm.
gonna fight today.
And
Look, Craig isn't going to be a singer anytime soon. That's all I'm saying. all right?
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
wow, all right. Well, I also really like the part where Dan Vasquez called the gay.
That
in the
was-
intro.
I loved that.
I don't even think Dan knows about this, but Dan, you're gay now. Anyway, I'll do the whole intro shenanigan. You guys can find us on Rumble. X gonna give it to you because you would have already known that all these beautiful people would have been on the stream last night if you follow us there. I'm just saying. We also have a Kick, a Spotify. If you don't want to see our sexy faces, you can watch us and listen to us on Spotify. We also have a locals account. So if 10 of you beautiful people could, oh, bye, Eric. He's not beautiful. He's like, fuck this,
Okay.
I'm out. If there are 10 of you who can go over to locals, you can go and follow us there.
Justified.
He's like, I don't feel it. He's not feeling the whole beauty today. Oh well. We also have an Instagram, don't we, Blabs? Yes, we do. So follow us over there for memes, clips, and whatnot. It's like I'm talking to myself.
You're killing it. I love it.
Eric really is gone. He's not even backstage.
He's like, bye. This is too much for me.
Oh, my
The
PC just
EMP
hard
hit him.
blue screened, he said. Okay, so he'll be back. He got
Oh, okay.
the blue kiss of death.
It was all of our beautiful faces. It was too much for the PC.
It was
to handle.
overpowering for his PC. But we have been kicking it and killing it on YouTube, guys. We are now 70,500 subs. So do us a favor if you're new, subscribe. And when Craig comes back, the show will be back to normal and all things will run smoothly. I promise. Thank you. We
Somewhat
are
smoothly.
also listen. We're also looking for 500 likes and possibly 25 gifted memberships. That's all up to you guys. So. And we also, I need to shout this out one more time. We have 25 of these left at the start of the show. I don't know if that's changed or not. I can't really see. But you guys should go and get one before they're gone because every single month they're going to be a new t-shirt. And I've already seen what March is going to, not we're in March. Well, April's already going to be, and it's pretty good. I'm just saying. I don't know. I guess Eric's never coming back. It's fine. But
That's that.
we'll just talk to the chat for a little bit because there's a couple super chats.
All
All right. Derby Wormy says True Pop is a perfect tomboy. The
I hate
fact
you,
that Derby doesn't know what True Pop was saying backstage makes all the better.
It really does.
And Jeff says, day 2 International Blabs Week, and I still don't know what a blabs is. Hello. This
Right
is one.
there.
Right there. I feel so sad getting right into the hard news without Eric because he could literally do the yeehaw and he's not here.
I know.
That's all right. We'll do the video, and then when he comes back, he can do his own yeehaw.
Okay.
It's time for a 2-minute review.
Hey, that was the wrong one.
A 2-minute review, True Pop. Take
Yeah,
it
what do you
away.
got? What do you got? What do you got?
I watched The Gentleman TV show by Guy Ritchie. It was absolutely fantastic, quintessentially British. Go watch it.
That was like a
Alright.
30-second one.
I know. You still got a minute and a half.
Where?
That's done.
Go? Oh, it was right above it.
Do you
Okay,
like
guys.
pickles?
Yes. Do you like
No,
Oh no. Uh-oh.
no.
It's all right. Like, yesterday, I accidentally said the N-word on stream, so it can only go
What?
up from here. Somebody's
I like
name in like the direct donations, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together, so it came out to be the N-word. Don't
I'm
tell
just
Craig.
glad it wasn't me. I usually that would be to be expected.
So that's twice now I've gotten away with it on stream.
Well, I like onions, like blabs. I like onions.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I
okay.
don't like onions. Okay. Wow. So
Onions
we're-
goes with everything. Like, why
Mm.
don't you like them? Like, it's
they're
stupid.
gross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, listen, we're gonna get into the actual hard news. Oh wait, what does Extra Zero have to say to me right now? He's yelling.
Oh.
He's yelling in the chat. Justin Bieber on side scrollers. Blabs, how did you get him? Justin, your eyes look way better than the last time we saw you. Accent is different though. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Can
Thanks,
you
Zero.
up with that?
Thanks, Zero.
Mhm.
I often get confused with a certain celebrity singer, so
It's the hair.
anyway.
Oh, you're back. Hey,
Hey!
we were saying how sexy everybody was on the panel. And you're like, not today.
Not on my watch.
Were you feeling objectified? Is that it?
Yeah, it was my shirt, and then I don't know.
Like I'm
Well, my
not
computer
a
just
piece
couldn't
of
hand. My computer couldn't handle the hotness on the screen,
meat.
and it just blue screen
Mhm.
dumped.
Okay, well,
Instantly.
listen, we're gonna get to some hard news because we do have a lot to talk about today, and I'll make sure we get into this before Kabrtus shows us in about 30 or so minutes. But we have that intro for hard news. Do you want to yell after it's done and just do your own yeehaw live too?
Sure.
Okay, here we go.
Hard news.
Look, everybody's eardrums.
That was incredible.
Headphones.
Yeah, I could have had a headphone warning. Jeez.
Morning, headphones delayed. Chat's like, oof.
I was waiting for
Okay,
my
guys.
unmute thing to trigger on my name so I could.
All right. Well, listen, let's get into it. Eric, you like sports?
I like sports.
Melanie, you like sports?
Yes, I mean particularly like NFL football. That's what I keep up with the most. But I can enjoy watching anything.
True Pop, you like sports?
A little bit. I enjoy
Okay.
football, the proper football.
Oh, okay.
The
Did
English
you
football.
guys know that the sports website Deadspin has been sold and the entire staff has been laid off? Now, mind you, Deadspin is the one that shared this entire
Mhm.
catastrophe of, shaming this poor kid and calling him a racist when they're only showing one part of his face and not the other. When in fact, this kid is actually Native American. So I just think it's a little bit funny.
That's just sad. I think even if he wasn't Native American and he was just completely white, there was nothing wrong with this.
Exactly.
It's cute. He's showing his fandom, expressing how excited he is to watch his team. I think it is absolutely low, bottom of the barrel low, to write an article and shame a child and
Yeah.
call a child a bigot.
Mm-hmm.
Never
And
go after
then-
the kids.
What would you say, Eric?
Never go after the kids.
Oh yeah, exactly. And when what was it? The other kid that was it the MAGA kid? Not to get into politics,
Oh,
but like they were shaming
right.
him as being, so like an aggressor when he actually was just like, leave me alone.
Right.
Stand there.
Sandman, Nicholas something. I can't remember his name.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
I can't
him.
remember. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is from CNN of all places, funny enough. Deadspin entire staff has been laid off after the sports site was sold to a startup. Now the funny thing is, I don't really know who the startup was at the same time, but I just think it's ironic that this entire staff is just gone and some newbie is going to be controlling
Deadspin used to be
it now.
owned by Gawker. Gawker
Mm.
Media used to own Deadspin, which owns like
Can I just say,
IO9,
like,
Jezebel,
Oh, okay. So
Wait,
the
what?
tower keeps crumbling more.
Kotaku. Kotaku,
Wow.
those were
I
all
will-
owned by Gawker.
Once Kotaku falls, it will be a celebration time.
Yeah.
So I think Gawker Media went under after losing to Hulk Hogan in a lawsuit because I think of one of Deadspin's old articles. They shared like Hulk Hogan's, special tapes, and he sued them
Right.
for, millions of dollars. And Gawker had to sell off all of its, individual companies, and now they're finally slowly dying one by one.
Wow.
can I just say, what a perfect name, Deadspin. And now they're being
Yeah, because
shut
they're really
down.
dead now.
Because they're
Mhm.
dead. But yeah, I think the
Yeah.
the author of the article that was calling that kid a bigot, like the family is suing.
Yeah,
him.
and I think they're definitely going to win though, because
Yeah.
Deadspin's got nothing. Now they're
And
broke.
so yeah, that's hilarious that now the website is sold, it's done for, but I'm pretty sure that author is still getting, that journalist is still getting sued. So that's gonna be funny to see how that turns out.
I like it. It's like a nice little revenge.
Yeah.
You can't eat your cake and whatever it is. Have it and eat your cake too. All that. Haha. But
Did you
moving
just forget a
forward-
thing?
yeah, it's was it. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
How did you
I
forget
English.
that?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to eat cake a lot. Anyway.
Oh,
You can't have your cake if you're eating pie.
Yeah. See, Eric gets
True.
it. Changing topics to actually hardcore gaming news. Do you guys enjoy Star Wars? Well, the old Star Wars video games.
Yes.
Will you be assembling and raiding the Jedi Temple tomorrow?
Is that tomorrow? Does that come out
It
tomorrow?
is tomorrow, March 13th, Star Wars Classic Edition. And it's not even just for Nintendo. It'll be for Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and obviously Nintendo. So, but the thing that people aren't realizing, and it's kind of sad, that according to Game Rant, this will not be crossplay. So
Yeah,
they were
that's-
advertising it as
Oh.
crossplay, but it's not actually crossplay. It'll support cross-generation multiplayer, but it won't actually be crossplay. So that is a
Yeah, so-
huge heads up for everyone who wants to play this game tomorrow.
So PS4 and PS5 players will be able to play together.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to be. Is it going to be on the last two Xbox gens or just the PlayStation?
I believe it'll be on all of them. Let's see. Xbox. I think it's both Xboxes. But I'm gonna keep mine for Steam just so I don't have that problem, because the amount of times
Yeah.
I've wanted to play Battlefront 2, like 2017 with friends, and I have it on Xbox.
Mhm.
Nobody seems to have it on Xbox anymore. So just get it for PC and you will be A-okay.
And is this the one that Aspyr did?
Yes.
Is doing?
Mhm,
Okay.
This is the one with Aspyr, and it's honestly, I'm very excited for this. I can't wait to raid the Jedi Temple. Get a bunch of young
Yeah.
lanes. It'll be good. It'll be really healthy.
Well, I'm an
Sound nice and
Aspyr
wholesome.
fan now, ever since the Tomb Raider remasters that they
Mm.
just killed it on. So
Yeah, did you finish Lara Croft yet? Like the whole remasters? Or are
Well,
you still working?
the first one and the expansion for it, and then I'm in the middle of Tomb Raider 2 right now on streams. So
Okay.
it's so perfect. They did such an amazing job. They really did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aspyr's been doing great stuff for
Mm-hmm.
remakes and remasters and stuff. I've been a huge Star Wars gamer since, well, I gamed. So I was actually subscribed to the original Star Wars Gamer magazine back in like 2002. I still have my issue 1. So
Oh,
that was back
wow.
when there were so many Star Wars games made every year. They had their
Yeah.
own gamer magazine.
Wow.
Have
that-
you
it was
looked
just-
into those magazines on online and seen if they're worth anything?
I don't think they're worth anything, no. So,
That would've been cool to see it.
I have a picture I tweeted out like 2 weeks ago when that last Star Wars game got canceled by Respawn, saying I remember when there used to be 5 games a year minimum. Now there's 5 games every 10 years. So
Well, moving right along in the division of Star Wars games, did you guys know that there was a new studio formed from employees who left Respawn? Oh, in case you didn't. Now you know. Star Wars Jedi director announces new studio to make a AAA narrative-driven single-player action-adventure game. So these are the people who worked on like God of War 3, Star Wars Jedi, and they left Respawn and EA last year and formed their own division. And it's called the Giant Skull, which is a very interesting name.
Oh.
Yeah, and so basically the TLDR is that they are formed in Los Angeles. They have around 30 people working for them, and it's unknown what type of game this will be, but people are interested in it because it's like their own AAA game from a bunch of ex-Respawn employees. So, are you guys excited for anything?
Well,
Like, fuck EA.
we'll see. I mean, it just depends because are these people who left to start their own studio, are they among the woke people? Because Respawn is pretty woke. So it's like, are these people who are like, I can't take this crap anymore. Let's focus on gaming being fun and gaming again. I'm done with all of these politics and all that. Or I think that remains to be seen. So we'll have to wait and see.
What about you, Eric?
Well, EA used to be great 20 years ago. Right? And it's funny is EA is doing so bad that they're having to release classic games on Steam now
Yeah.
to make some money. Because I just bought the old Command & Conquer collection because it's finally on Steam. So
This seems to be happening a lot now, where Rocksteady's doing this as well, where some of the people who are in there basically quit and made their own studio. So it's an interesting trend.
Well,
EA swallowed up all these little companies, and now they're all splitting off 20
Yeah.
years later.
So moving along, because I know that it is Tomboy Tuesday, and I'm
Yes.
very excited to talk about this. But you know what's really funny is that Samara Khan has privated her tweets, so now we can't see the original tweet.
What?
anymore. I've just been
She
trying
privated
to
her
find it.
tweets?
She
I've-
privated her tweet.
I
so
have never seen her do that before. And I know like her tweets, they get around and she has some crazy hot
Right.
takes. She does have a lot
Wow.
of just like, I don't want to say completely anti-American, but she does have, it just seems like there's some jealousy there with American women in general.
Mhm.
And she makes a lot of just off the wall hot takes about things. I know one of them, I remember seeing that I was like, are you serious? Was the whole, oh, things are better if a man can have multiple wives and as long as he can provide for all of them, like in my Muslim culture. I'm probably butchering how she said that. But it was,
Good
I was
job.
like, wait, what? Because I briefly followed her at one point because I was like, oh, we had some mutual follower or
Mhm.
friends or all that. And I was like, did she really just say that?
Yeah, so context for the people who are unaware of what we are talking about. This woman right here, protected tweets and everything. So we can't even show the original one. And I'm trying to find it, but at the same time, hey, True Pop, can you see if you can find the original like screenshot or something? Because I really can't find it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the most that I can find. Basically, what happened was Samara, I believe that's how you say her name, posted a video of a woman named Hannah. She is my age. She's 1996, and this woman's like gorgeous, right? And she says that this accent, because Hannah's from Alabama, needs to be illegal, and women should be banned from doing manual labor like this. Now, Hannah is explaining about what she and her father and like some other men are doing inside the house. They're building a whole house construction-wise. And she says American women are literally men. There's nothing feminine about American women. And then she keeps going on saying like all these random claims how American women have the highest testosterone levels in the world. And it's like, what? So a lot of people are ratioing this woman and saying, what's wrong with being able to construct a house? Like, what's wrong with being able to be independent and things like that? And she was just saying that any guy who thinks this woman is attractive is gay. And it's like, huh?
There's just no awareness about her own audience there as well. I don't know that much about her at all, frankly, but it seemed like her audience was mostly conservative men, American men. And so I think she has just been too like drowned out in the ridiculous talking points that most normal people who touch grass don't believe in, like, oh yeah, all American women suck, it's time to be passport bros, all that, like that whole crowd. And it's like, okay, if someone does find themselves a wife, over in some other country, great. But for the most part, most people in America don't hate American women. And especially with her audience being these conservative men, hey, you're going to knock on Southern women with the cute accent. Like, dudes love that Southern accent. Yeah. So it's like that cute Southern accent. She hunts, she fishes. She can help her dad renovate a house and
her
build
husband
a house.
has like a 6-pack. It's like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
I know, he looks like Captain America. I
Yeah.
mean, this is an all-American woman. And I think that where Samira really dropped the ball is not realizing how much Americans still take pride in America. Even though there is a lot of issues and things that we do complain about with society and this, that, and the other, as a whole, we love America. And when you take a young woman like Hannah, who is gorgeous, she's a tomboy, she can do all this stuff, and she very much embodies an all-American woman. And so when you have this Muslim woman just saying, oh, this sucks, you're gay if you like this.
Well, I mean, it doesn't even have to be like Muslim, right? It can be any type of, religion or whatever.
Oh, of course,
just,
but
shitting on us.
I think in this case, it was just having a person who's not American hate on American and the American culture. That's when it's like, okay, stay in your lane. You can't tell American people what they're supposed to be attracted to or into, or they're gay. That's absurd. And so yeah, she got ratioed. She made a poll about it. She's like,
she made a poll. I didn't see that one.
She did. She's like, and I don't know why, it was almost like she's trying to convince her audience to, I think it was Lebanese women that she wanted.
Yes, I found a couple of screenshots. I'll read them off real fast. I can't really share it because it's like all convoluted. Like, this is like, I don't know, some black website and like in the deep dark space, but it's like, liberate America from tomboy occupation. Also, all the straight men cooming over her in the replies would be embarrassed to see her in public. Imagine her being your date to a formal event. Yikes. And then when some person was like jealous, most guys would rather have a girl like this than some girly wimpy princess. She responds with, are you a homosexual?
Yeah. And then she made a poll and she's like, well, then she's just like, oh, Lebanese women are so much better. There's so much this, that. And then she made a poll like, who's more attractive? And what were you more attracted to, American women or Lebanese women? And it was like 87% of the votes, with over 38,000 votes, said American women. It's like, that's her audience. It's just the audacity of it. Imagine if my audience, if I accumulated a giant Lebanese or Muslim following, and I were to step in and say, oh, these Muslim women are ugly. Oh, you need to like American women. Like, the audacity of that would be insane. And she's done the reverse of that, but she's losing.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that there's a couple of people who are jumping on this bandwagon and actually shitting on Hannah as well. So let me share this one. Look at this tweet. So Amiri King, who I absolutely no idea, owner of Dreamland Tranquility, fuck if I know. Anyway,
I don't know who that is.
Really, the Yankees need some clarification. Southern woman on the left, a fucking redneck on the right. But the funny thing is, this dress is straight from Shein. It is an actual model from the website. It's not an actual person just, out and about in Alabama. It's a straight up model, and we don't even see her.
I can't help but question, have you ever been to the South? Because my family are all from the South, Oklahoma, Arkansas, North Carolina. These women who are, fishing, and these country girls, they're both. Like, they will do both. They will wear that dress. They will, that's where it's just like the disconnect is insane.
I think one of the comments on that tweet, it's like, you do realize women can change clothes, right?
I know.
Right? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Hannah cleans up real nicely when she needs to go to a formal event.
Yeah, and the best thing is that Hannah actually she creates a new Twitter account because supposedly she was suspended on a previous one. She couldn't get into it, so she creates a new one. And she has actually gone and made a statement about this, saying, some random person is now talking shit about me, but I also don't care. So let me play this because a lot of people are wondering, what does Hannah sound like? So this is Hannah. And basically, boys, calm yourselves in advance.
Good morning, y'all. I don't have a Twitter. I did at one point, but my account got removed for reason, and I just hadn't got around to making another account. But apparently I'm trending on Twitter right now because some girl, hey Merle, some girl said that my accent should be illegal. Women shouldn't do manual labor. Oh, what else did she say? American women are basically men, and she just said that I was not feminine. Ooh. And I would tell y'all this girl's name, but I can't remember it because I don't have a clue who she is. So that's yes. But I just think it's hilarious because I grew up as the weird kid in high school who hunted and fished too much because back then it wasn't cool for women to hunt or fish or the whole country lifestyle. And I'm so proud of all the women in the outdoors now who are making that more cool or popular. So proud of us. I think we're doing great. But I've been helping Dad build houses since I was 15. When I was a senior in high school, I taught kids how to weld in ag class. So I've done not manual labor. When I think of manual labor, I think of what my dad does. I'm nowhere near that. I just help as much as I can, and I try. And it's fun. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of blue-collar women out there who are also feminine. And so I just think that you should embrace your own individuality. You should be yourself. And don't worry about what anybody else said, because these folks talking about me and think they're going to offend me, that ship sailed a long time ago. I've been getting picked on my whole life. I grew up around men. Well, so don't be scared to build your own box and don't try to fit in anybody else's. Be your own person and you'll be happier in the long run because of that. And don't worry about what anybody else has to say. Hope y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all.
That is class act. She basically said, you know, F off without even saying any of those words. And I really love the last bit where she's like, don't try to fit anyone else's box, build your own. I think she's great. She likes to play in the wild and shoot and hunt, whatever. It's not hard hurting anybody else except for the deer.
She is so cute and so pretty. And it just boggles my mind how someone could say, oh, she's not feminine. Like she's just some girl trying to be a dude when clearly she's very feminine. It's just you can be feminine and still do these things that she likes to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with your interests.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
with this whole viral Twitter trend, I mean, it's got me thinking, like, what makes someone attractive? And I guess what doesn't make someone attractive is a bunch of lip filler and too much makeup on, like the lady, what's her name?
Samira.
Samira. Like,
Yeah.
I talk in my job, I talk to a lot of girls who like have too much makeup on, and it's just like, okay, what are your interests? What are your interests? And it's like, oh, watch Netflix and drink my brains out. It's just like, wow, that's fascinating. But Hannah is kind of the opposite of that. What I think makes someone really attractive is a kind of passion for their hobbies and a certain authenticity to them. And Hannah has that in droves, right? It doesn't really matter about feminine or masculine features. It means just someone down to earth. And I think Hannah's completely like that. So yeah, it's really down to fakeness and authenticity, you know. Yeah,
I'm married to Tomboy, so sadly she couldn't be here today. So according to those tweets, I guess, I mean, it's great. Her personality type is she needs something to do or she goes crazy. So she's always doing like housework, yard work, you know, when she's not at work where she is today. So I kind of have to let her do things on her own or she you know, gets stir crazy and stuff. So
but True Pop, you don't like tomboys, do you, True Pop?
I never said that. I don't know. I just see people like on Twitter like, oh, I want to lick tomboy abs and stuff like that. I'm like,
oh,
that's a weird fetish.
So you're right. Some people can take it really far.
Yeah.
Or they'll call. I feel like they've been the definition for tomboy has changed a little bit for modern society because it's like a lot of people think tomboy means a girl who's trying to be a boy. And oh wait, she's not a tomboy because her nails are painted, or she's not. And it's like, that's not whatever was considered a tomboy. Like back in the day, a tomboy was a girl who usually was a very pretty girl, but she could still hang with the dudes. She could still, you know, whether it would be sports or
play with bugs or whatever.
Yeah, play with bugs, that kind of stuff. But it didn't mean she was trying to look like a boy. She just didn't fit that pageant girl type,
super girly girl thing.
Yeah. And now it's like, now it's just, oh no, a tomboy, it's like they look at it as a bad thing. Like, oh, a tomboy means this super manly butch woman who's trying to be a dude and only dates girls and this, that. And it's like, no, that's never, that's a whole other thing. That's definitely not what tomboy was.
Yeah.
It's definitely more so like a girl who has interests that guys share as well. It's unlike some people who are trying to be literal women. It's not like that. It's more so about what interests you share and stuff like that. So
well, this woman on the internet, I don't know who she is, Chloe Cole, says it's this exact idea that tomboys are too masculine to be good women that makes beautiful, tough young girls want to run away from the femininity and transition. Save the tomboys and leave us be. And it's true, because they're all trying to tell you, oh, you like boy stuff? Well, that's because you want to be a boy and you're transgender. And it's like, huh? When I was a kid, I flipped rocks over in my backyard and saw if there was like slugs and bugs and stuff. Like, I didn't want to be a dude.
Right.
I like being a girl. I just, I played with bugs and stuff when I was a kid, and then animals and livestock. Who cares? But nowadays, it's all like you are either female or male, and you can only like female things or manly things. And it's like, the people who say don't try to label me are very much trying to label everybody.
Yes. That is exactly right. That is what they do. But I think another thing too with this is when you look at a tomboy like Hannah, and when they try to shame her and act like, oh, you're gay if you like that type of girl. One of the beauties of women like that is they want to help. They want to contribute into their family, their household. And when people are looking at more of these, like, okay, this is like what Samira was saying. Oh, this is more feminine. These girls are just wearing ball gowns all the time and stuff. And a lot of those girls that she's promoting are the divas, gold diggers who, oh, okay, I can't ever get my hands dirty. I can't ever do any. They not only don't want to help work-wise, but they also don't want to help around the house. They also, oh no, you need to hire a maid for me. You need to, like, I just need princess treatment. And it's like, unless you are super rich and you just want some arm candy, who would want to live like that? Wouldn't you want a partner who can help you out in life? And hey, if you can support both yourself and her financially, great. But she's more likely going to want to still help out around the house and cook and clean and that kind of stuff. If the tomboy types, they do not like feeling incompetent or feeling like they can't contribute anything. So I don't get the appeal of wanting somebody that's just going to do nothing and except take your money and spend it and not even help around the house. Like,
well, you actually respond to this tweet. I just noticed that now from Sydney Watson. Bring a tomboy. I guess bring him probably means being.
Yeah.
Being as tomboy is a mental illness resulting from a girl being raised as a son by a misogynistic feminist culture that believes femininity is inferior or useless. The career-obsessed female corporate is the same as the country girl who hunts and does manual labor. If you're wondering where gender confusion began in American culture, this is one of the roots. And you responded back saying, these kind of girls always hate us who grew up with brothers and couldn't hang and just being unabashed about it being now. Yeah, about it now.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's always been like that. So those of us who did grow up with brothers and we like to play sports or what, anything that was in that tomboy type umbrella. And we had a lot of guy friends and we were just chill. And it was the pageant type girls, a lot of them who hated us, called us pick-me's, acted like, oh, okay, you just want attention. I'm not like other girls, when it's like, dude, we're not trying to be like anything and we're not trying to knock other girls. This is just how we are. I didn't have a sister, but I had 2 brothers. So naturally, I just get along with dudes and other girls who grew up with brothers or other girls who were into those tomboy type hobbies. If you get me in a room with a bunch of girly girls, I am so awkward and uncomfortable. Like, what do we talk about? What do we do? Like, I don't know. It's just an entirely different thing, but it's okay to be different in that area. But it's whenever you start knocking each other, that's a problem. And these type of girls often just hate us. And it's like, they act like it's almost fake or that we're only doing it because we need male attention. It's like,
yeah, we want to hang with the guys. But it's like, I like cars.
Right.
Like bugs.
It's like we have common interests. That's why we like hanging out with dudes. It's not
they just can't understand it because they're too vapid and shallow.
Exactly.
Yeah. Eric, do you have any closing thoughts on Tomboys?
Well, like Melanie, my wife grew up with an older brother who she idolized and she wanted to be like, and she was into sports and all that jazz. And now she's my top competition in our fantasy football league. So every year we're fighting each other for the championships. So it makes for great Sundays where we're really, she gets mad when I beat her, but she won the championship last year. And this year we battled again for the championship and I won it this year. So it's just interests that she has interests that are like mine. And then she also has her own interests.
Yeah.
And we also have 2 daughters and one is actually a tomboy.
Oh.
And then one is a girly girl. And she has no idea what she's going to do with the girly girl because she's like, I don't know how to do hair, makeup, and all. She's always like buying makeup and nail polish kits and stuff. So we're gonna have some fun with our daughters when they're getting older and her trying to.
Hey, maybe they'll become like best of friends.
Mom for a girly girl.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like Hannah said, putting people in a box, and it's just like on the other side of things, it's just like, what's that, little Timmy? You like pink socks? How about you become a woman for the rest of your life?
Little
like,
Timmy.
Once you're
I'll take
18,
that
it's
as
time to cut the wiener off.
Oh gosh. That's so sad. But before we hit some super chats, I see Kabrtus is backstage. Kabrtus, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to show up. Okay, hello. You gave me a thumbs up. How you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Kind of tired, but I'm fine. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
All right, let's try doing one of these. Ooh.
There
What do
we
we think?
go.
We're a bit close. Kabrtus is a bit cut off, so never mind. Unless you want to do that, that's up to you. Let me hit some direct donations first. All right, you guys have been crazy with this stuff. It's like blowing up on my back end here. All right, so let's see. Direct donations from Kratos, who gifted $100. Holy shit, Kratos! He says, "I don't even have a wall. I'm sorry. There's no wall for me to put you on.
Look at it.
Look at it. Look at this air. It's great." I'm dying. He says, "Hey, Blabs, I guess people are too chicken to send you a song request, but you'll get to choose the singer, Captain. I don't think Hannah's masculine. She's just Southern. But compared to Soy Boys, I can see the confusion. I ran out of characters." Ooh, so like you don't even have like a song request or anything.
Oh, wow.
Send you something. He doesn't request any songs. So what song am I doing for somebody else? Which is gotta be true pop culture, by the way.
All right, we need a Justin Bieber song.
No.
Justin Bieber in like an Indian accent.
Yes, baby,
I can't-
baby.
Yep.
I can do Polish accent.
I don't
Okay.
care. He's no, Melanie. He's from Poland.
Okay,
that doesn't count.
You got it. Yeah, you can't do that. You got to do the Indian accent. Baby, baby in an Indian accent.
What song do you want?
Oh, baby, the Indian accent, so you better get used to it. I'm going to keep reading direct donations. I'm cracking the whip down on this one today.
Kratos, I'm gonna break your legs after this stream.
In Minecraft, YouTube, in Minecraft.
Yes,
In Minecraft.
Emperor Liu Bang for $1 says, "Harem is only good in fiction, especially manga and anime. Harem is too much of a hassle for men. I will recommend you anime from Tomboy Chata. Tomo-chan is a girl." Well, thank you for that. I don't really understand what you just said. Mercenary for $1 says, "I remember real tomboys. I was an 80s kid. I remember being friends with one busy lost contact after we moved out of LA. And if you don't like tomboys like her, there's something wrong with you. And the woke have tried to twist something God made into a horror." That's true. Let tomboys be tomboys. Let them have their fun, whatever. All right, let me see if I'm caught up on, direct donations. Okay, holy crap, there's a lot of you guys. All right, the worthy one for $5. Mel, looking gorgeous today. How you doing? Joey accent.
Thank you. So nice.
You're supposed to be like Rachel, too, in French. She's like, I'm doing good, baby. How you doing?
Oh, see, I didn't watch Friends, so I don't know.
Oh, dear. I'll
Are you the
pretend
only
like
one who watched Friends?
I guess
But
so. It's
anyone
fine.
I think
Well,
I'm
yeah,
the only
Friends.
one who didn't watch it. I think that's more accurate.
Eric's seen
No, I
Friends,
didn't watch
right?
Friends either.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
all
I
right.
like Friends.
2 out of
Friends is
4.
fun.
Okay.
All right. Sierra Vox gifted 20 memberships. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. I have no
Wow.
wall, but look at it.
20! Look at it! Look at it!
And King Villa gifted 10 memberships. We've already surpassed our goal for the day.
Look
So
at it!
shout out to you guys.
Kongzilla!
Melee. Hey, Melee K. True Pop is the prettiest princess tomboy. Keep writing. Yeah, what is this writing thing about? Do tell me.
I'm writing a book, and
Ooh.
I'm
That's cool.
kind of lazy with it, you know, George R. R. Martin style, you know, Winds of
It's been
Winter.
like 20 years.
So yeah, Triss and Melee are reminding me to keep writing it, and I just remembered I didn't write a page yesterday, so I deserve a right slap over the head for that. But you know,
It's all right.
It's
Neither
about
did
building a
George R. R.
habit.
Martin. So
True.
Yeah. You're way ahead of George at this point. Push Up says, please correct that American hating sleaze bag. Well, she privated her tweets and everything, so I think she got the message.
I'm so surprised she privated her tweets. Like
Me
I felt like she
too.
was really engagement farming, and then I'm wondering if something legal had come up.
Oh,
I wonder
Maybe
if
Hannah was
Hannah's
like, I fuck you.
you gotta be kind of slanderous. Let's
yeah.
take those down.
That's what I thought too. I thought, oh, surely, like she's just trying. She's getting a lot of attention for this. She's getting a lot of interactions on her tweets from this. So I thought she just was doubling down just to keep getting more likes and all that. But apparently, yeah, not.
Sophie, hail Tomboys. What are your zodiac signs? 199. So I'm a Gemini, which I don't even know anything about it because I don't believe in that stuff. What about you guys?
I don't believe in zodiac stuff, so I'm a paladin.
Isn't that like
it's a holy
D&D?
night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good choice.
All right.
Good choice.
I thought she was going to be like, I am actually a disabled person in a wheelchair and I have spikes on my wheelchair to beat my enemies with.
I'm a disabled paladin.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I see
Type of
chat
zodiac.
saying I need to like harass you guys in the chat. Listen, slap the like button. Do it. That's my harassment.
Do it.
Yeah, that's Pooch for $5. Bought my shirt late last week and already got in the mail yesterday. Here's hoping Blabs is sneaking the N-bomb in every day this week. I don't think I've said it yet. It's today. I don't know.
That's your favorite word, isn't it, Blabs?
No, I just whatever. Vlog gave me the pass, so it's fine. Jeremy says, "Gosh, Side Scrollers is so proper now with the Brit. He's like a discount Brit. He's Polish."
Yeah, we're not classy enough for a real Brit.
Nah.
Yeah. That's a
That Spooch came in again. Says the only downside though Gawker falling to the power of Hulkmania was the loss of Valleywag, the gossip blog that relentlessly mocked all the pretentious D-bags in Silicon Valley. Endless hilarity. 10 on 10. All right. Well, interesting. All right. Let's see. Epsilon Sama, I think. My first Star Wars game was Super Star Wars for the SNES. Well, long time ago, Galaxy far, far away. Blabs #1 simp. Is that Cloud's alt? He says, Blabs, I'm so happy you're hosting this whole week. Thank you. I'm not.
You're doing great.
Thank you. Dave says, most American guys are salivating over getting a hold of Southern tomboy like Hannah Barron. A beautiful woman who can build a house and keep you fed. She's the perfect apocalypse partner. This is true.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. So we have a shit ton of super chats left, but I don't want to waste Kabrtus's time because I know you're only here for like an hour or so. So Kabrutus, lay it on us. What's the deets? What's going on in Sweetbaby Inc?
Oh yeah, I mean, looks like they just started the phase 2. Some people are calling it that way.
Phase 2.
Now,
2?
yeah, I mean, I didn't even read the article entirely. Maybe
Are
we
you
can
talking
do.
about yeah, I'll pull it up. Are you talking about the
Mhm.
article from game developer?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the guy who wrote it, I think it is the same guy. He was
Yeah, I got it.
complaining. Yeah, he was complaining that not Valve or Discord themselves are
Mhm.
doing anything to, put the group down. Looks like.
Alright.
And I thought that this could be interesting for
Yeah,
show
so
here.
let me pull up the Steam account just to see where everyone is. So look at the numbers, guys. 266 followers on the SBI detected Steam account. That was curated by the very own Kabrtus. So well done to you on that. And it's going up every single day. Yesterday, it was at like, what, 255 or something like that?
260, 250, something like this.
So it's been growing pretty steadily. So that's awesome. But
Mhm.
we have another hit piece, which is, fantastic. And it's kind of like all the same bullshit. However, this one's from Game Developer, and it's like, why are Valve and Discord permitting harassment against Sweetbaby Inc? So here's the actual article itself. And this is from Bryant Francis. So keep in mind the name Bryant Francis, because I have his account pulled up. He's a pib, so put all those pib emotes in the chat for, Bryant. Whose name is Bryant with a T at the end of it? Anyway.
I know. Come on, Brian is fine, but Bryant.
Yeah,
That's a last name.
he wanted to be extra, I guess. Just to be extra. But basically, this is like another hit piece. However, they're going after Kabrutus and saying that Steam and Discord is allowing this harassment campaign to continue, and saying that they're breaking terms. But Kabrutus, are you breaking terms?
Is there any evidence of harassment in that article?
I know.
There is.
Not
It's
at all.
almost a fluff piece.
Actually, the only harassment evidence we have right now was a SBI employee trying to create a harassment campaign against me. So it's
Yes.
the opposite, and they never mentioned that. They never
Yeah,
mentioned
you're
it.
talking about this one here, right? Sweetbaby Inc CEO Kim Blair launches new cancel campaign, uses game developer journalist Brian Francis to get Sweetbaby Inc detected shut down. That's
Yeah,
what you're talking about, right?
No, that's the second one. The
How
first,
many
it all
pieces
started.
you have?
No, sorry. What I tried to say is that that's the second harassment campaign they are trying. The first one they did back with that Chris guy when he asked Steam to ban my group and also my personal Steam account. That was the first one who started this all. And then we have this one now. Looks like they are trying to reach Valve high staff.
Wow.
The headmasters. The headmasters of SBI. They are personally trying, from what I understood, trying to reach out to Valve or in Discord to see what can they do about my offensive group.
Well, the funny thing is, in this, this lovely hit piece from Game Developer, it says the Belair. So Kim Belair is the CEO of Sweetbaby Inc. If you don't know, she says Belair admitted that she isn't entirely sure how Valve or Discord should remedy the situation. She and her colleagues at Sweetbaby Inc. aren't experts in online moderation. They're writers. Their job is to create fictional problems in video games, not solve real ones. Yeah, so they say that they can't solve real problems, but they're trying all these different harassment campaigns to shut you down anyway. So it's a bit right there.
Yeah. I mean, they don't know how to solve the problem, but I bet that the way they want to solve this is just by shutting it down.
Yeah. So, you remember Brian Francis, the lovely author of that beautiful hit piece that Kim Blair was like, "Hey, can you write this?" So this is him. He's like, we reached out to Valve and Discord multiple times to ask how a group using the platform to target a company was within the bounds of their terms of service. No answer back yet, but let's just look at him. Isn't he interesting? He's a total pib with the hair.
Yeah.
How is it targeting? Like,
I
of
know.
course, targeting an individual company is not against their TOS. How many pro development company groups are there on Discord and Steam where people are just fans of a developer waiting for the next game?
Oh, you
talking
see,
about the game,
I have
just
the
because your
perfect
criticism
example of that.
Right.
Actually. So
not against
as you were
TOS to
saying,
follow a company.
Eric, that there's a Steam group that shows all the games Akira Toriyama worked on. This is literally the
Yes.
same thing. It's because these
Yeah.
people are embarrassed by the work that SBI does. They don't want people to know what games they worked on. It's true. There's literally a Steam group for everything. It's like there's an app for that. There's the exact same thing for Steam. So sorry, continue. Eric.
You can click on a game and there's a link to what developers worked on this game, and you can click on that link and it goes to all the games that developers ever made are available on Steam. So it's, how is that against TOS to have a group that's similar that talks
There
about
are
game companies?
It's just a list.
Yeah.
Is that harassment?
Yes,
To put
yes.
something on the
Yeah.
list is just what?
Yes, there are tons of groups who advocating against, for example, Electronic Arts and Ubisoft. Some people really dislike them. So I mean, isn't it the same thing? Let's say if we choose Sweetbaby or whatever other company.
Yeah, I mean, if and that just boils down to Sweetbaby Inc. because it's like, oh, okay, pick any creator, pick any company, and let's make a list, a curated list of everything they work on. For most people, it's just going to be like, oh, I like their stuff. Let me follow this so that I can see what they work on. So the fact that they're getting negative feedback means people don't like their stuff. Whose fault is that? Theirs. That's nobody else's fault.
Yeah. And to go back to this lovely Bryant who's doing the hit pieces on Kabrtus, this is his profile, senior editor, GameDev.com, game writer, Zephin, Endless Space 2, tips and pitches, blah, blah, he, him with... So, guys. he
Wow.
posted- yeah, right? Like
Wow,
a bunch
wow,
of hearts.
wow.
What soy boy has hearts in his profile? I'm just saying. But he basically gets trashed with, his little stupid ass hit piece. You can see Melee Games, Meme Bastard Jeremy, Grums. But there was one person, Savvy. Here we go. So I don't know who Savvy is. I have unheard of her. However, she apparently has been followed by a couple people like Kabrtus. So Kabrtus, do you know Savvy? Okay,
Oh.
cool.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay. Well, you follow her.
I've
So
seen
she-
her tweets before. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
I
actually
saw-
has a lot of interesting stuff to say. So she says, could you please clarify? What part of the Steam creation group is a form of targeting harassment? Could you please clarify if you believe the phrase, that word right there, is offensive and targeted harassment? Have you ever messaged Discord before her about harassment campaigns, or is this your first time? Could you define harassment? Do you support the founder's support of being racist against white men in gaming, referring to them all as a collective problem? Could you please describe for me the trend you noticed on all titles associated with Sweetbaby Inc? Are you aware that the SBI employee wasn't just asking to shut down the creation group, but also the individual's actual Steam account, as well as so he could lose all of his loved games? Do you believe that this is a form of targeted harassment? Are you aware it is a Brazilian man in charge of the creation group? Do you believe that there is journalistic integrity in omitting facts relevant to a situation? So she just flaps into half court, and
I
there's
follow
no
her.
response, shockingly.
Kabrtus, how many of these journalists have reached out to you? Have you been
Oh.
interviewed yet?
Yeah, I like 2 or 3 of them reached out to me, but some of them I just don't answer because they are from those kind of outlets, and I do not trust them at all. I know they are gonna just twist what I say, so
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me just say that there's an update also on Alyssa Mercante. Now, if you don't remember, she was the one who wrote the Kotaku article. So she is currently private all of her Twitter stuff. However, someone has been able to screenshot it, and so this is what she said yesterday. So this is her reaction to being harassed and targeted because of her article, which was a hit piece on Kabrtus. Just so we circle back like Jen Psaki. She says, I see a lot of industry folks and leaders with massive followings and influence staying very, very quiet right now. I'll remind you of one of my favorite Audre Lorde quotes. Your silence will not protect you. So she is basically saying,
That's a threat.
yeah,
That's right.
yes.
Isn't that
yes.
harassment?
yeah.
It is.
She wants more people and more powerful people to join her cause
Yep.
to smash me, a fellow Brazilian gamer, and my Steam creator group. Otherwise, the silence won't protect you. I mean, whatever that means, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean
That's
this is just
that's
bringing
crazy.
it's bringing me back to like around the COVID times, things like that as well, BLM times. There were other streamers and game developers who were saying that same thing, like, oh, you haven't put a black screen on your Instagram, or you haven't put Black Lives Matter on your Twitter account.
The black
We
tile.
notice if you're being silent. We notice. Don't think we're not paying attention. It was like all these veiled threats of you. It's one thing to say, it's bad enough to say, oh, you can't question this. You can't have anything criticisms about this. But what makes it worse is it's like, you also can't stay silent. You have to be vocal and you have to be on our side, or we're going to leave this veiled threat that's going to make you feel like you're going to be ostracized from the industry or something.
Yeah. Razorfist said this, that propaganda is not meant to convince you. It's meant to make you think everyone else believes it.
Yep.
And that's exactly what you're saying, Mel. Like, everyone believes this certain narratives. Why don't you? It's kind of like peer pressuring you into thinking the same.
Yeah, you're right. So to show even more, all the bullshit that's going on, and somebody in the chat, and I highlighted that comment before, was like, oh, silence will not protect you, but then she goes and like privates her account and everything and hides from everybody. So it's a bit, I don't know, hypocritical, if you will. But this is from Cyael, I want to say his name is correct. Cyael?
Yes, Cyael,
Right.
yes.
So he says, boo, it's the truth, and you and your racist friends avoid. And it's true. So here's Alyssa Mercante, the one who's gone and private her stuff from Kotaku. I am happy, and that makes them mad. And she's playing the victim. She's the one who says you can't be racist against white people. So she honestly is harassing other people with her racist bullshit. But then she's going and hiding and pretending that she's the actual victim. Not even the fact that, like, she started the harassment. It wasn't Kabrutus going and harassing all these other people. So... But
Projection.
Going forward, sorry, did you want to say something, True Pop?
No, I was just saying it's projection.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So we had said before from that park place that Kim Belair launched a new cancel campaign. Kabrtus, do you know a lot about this?
Not at all.
Well, all right. So journalist Bryant Francis, who, that's the pib that we saw with all the hearts in his profile. He writes for Game Developer. Attempted to use the outlet's influence to get Valve, the owner of Steam, to shut down the Sweetbaby Inc, which we already know. And so this is the whole other, thing where they're going to go and say, this is another harassment, shut down Kabrtus. Now, this Bryant guy, he has not reached out to you, has he, Kabrtus?
No.
I'm so shocked. Shocked, I say. I'm shocked. But do you guys know the website Take This?
No.
Okay. So supposedly, now I can't.
It's a band, right?
Well, that's no. Take That. You failure. I thought you were supposed to be British. There is this company called Take This. Now, supposedly, they're also trying to get involved in this. And so this is their Twitter account. Obviously, Take This with the Pride and all that because, woohoo, Pride Month, even though Pride Month is in June. However,
it's every month.
Yeah, they're responding to what they call Gamergate 2. And so this is what they're saying. If you're reading this, you've probably been hearing about what is now being called Gamergate 2. It's the largest targeted harassment campaign within the game industry, and it's aimed at Sweetbaby Inc, a Montreal-based narrative development studio. So it just goes on and on and on. And this is their stance on it. It's extremely important to speak out and step up for folks who are being harmed. This kind of support can take on many different forms. This could be an email or a quick check-in with the people in your orbit who are targets of the harassment or close to those targets' family members, etc. But here's the thing. Now, I can't find for certain if this is actually true or not. But supposedly, this website is run by the Department of Homeland Security.
Oh.
So, in other words, it is getting political. DHS funded Take This officially calls it Gamergate 2 and also calls it a harassment campaign. So, yeah. This is what's happening. DHS is literally going after the lore developers to make sure the lore they put in video games doesn't make gamers become an anti-woke radical. So the government is infiltrating the video games industry now. I mean, they've probably already been there before, but now they're very outspoken about it now. Eric, you got something?
Oh yeah, I mean, this DEI stuff is all ingrained into politics. I was just reading an article this morning about the CHIPS Act that Biden was just propping up last week during the State of the Union, where he's trying to get factories moved to the United States to build computer chips, because 90% of the world's computer chips are made in Taiwan. And if you're following any, the China-Taiwan situation, Taiwan might be part of China in the next 2 years or 3 years or next year. And if that happens, we're going to have a shortage of computer chips, or price of computer chips are going up, which they did a couple of years ago, which is going to increase, console prices, computer graphics cards prices, all sorts of stuff. And if you look at the actual what's ingrained into the CHIPS Act, it's all DEI. They need 10% women just working construction on the companies that are building the factories. And as somebody who comes from a construction family, my dad owned a construction company. There is not 10% women working in construction companies. So nothing is getting built. Samsung, some other companies, I can't think of the other names. Intel, they've actually postponed their new factories that they're going to build because of these DEI strangleholds, not allowing them to actually be able to do anything. And so instead of hiring a workforce for these factories, not just the construction companies, but the employees actually working them, they can't hire Asian workers or white workers because, and those are the majority of the workers that actually know how to make computer chips. There's no workforce for the factory, so they're not building them, and they can't even find construction companies because of those requirements. So, the CHIPS Act is actually just not making chips. So, and that's going to affect gamers.
It's crazy because, as you were saying, let's not even talk about video games for a second. Construction wise, it's mostly men. How many times do you just see women just holding the stop sign, really, right? There's 1 in 20. So nothing's gonna get done if this is how it's gonna work. You won't find people. There are no women.
This all comes back to Tomboys. We need more Tomboys.
Yeah, see the team we got here going. Circle back like Jen said. Everything is connected today. What? The plot thickens. So yes, Department of Homeland Security is supposedly involved, but it gets even more interesting because the co-founder of Sweetbaby Inc has been crying on LinkedIn. So this comes from Direwolf Mage on Twitter.
Cry me a river.
Yeah, and by the way, Sweetbaby Inc has always been privated for the last 4 months or so on Twitter. You can't see their stuff. So this comes from David Bedard. He is the co-founder, and he says, for the past 4 months, my company, Sweetbaby Inc, has been targeted by a far-right harassment campaign conspiracy theory. This is a tough situation for me, my co-founder, Kim Belair, our entire team, and our collaborators. More than the frustrations caused by the harassment, which, again, they started, and the precautions we're putting in place as a result of that, the toughness comes from the fact that this entire campaign is based on misinformation. Misinformation so wild and left field, or right field, I guess, that it's impossible to even engage with it to combat it. And he just goes on and on. But the thing is, he supposedly turned off his comments because people were just shredding him on LinkedIn. And he, again, just like Kim, just like all the other ones, he is victimizing himself for something that he started for being a racist piece of shit. And I think that concludes everything. Did I miss anything, Kabrtus?
No, I think that's pretty much everything.
It's honestly like a giant wormhole currently going on. Mm-hmm. But every day something happens. It's honestly we need a giant board, and you need a detective with strings and notebooks and notepads and everything. So it's
Dermy said also that Sweetbaby Inc have connections to Canadian governments in Montreal.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, even just without getting really political in it. So, Justin Trudeau, French Canadian, Montreal is in the province of Quebec. homeland, the motherland, and all that. So obviously, let's be real here. It's all connected.
It's not surprising.
No, Eric, do you have any final thoughts on the whole SBI bullshit?
No, it's not just about Sweetbaby Inc because there's more consulting companies than just SBI.
Yeah,
it comes down to the underlying notion that these companies to reach out to consulting companies to begin with to finish their games. Like, can't you just write a game, develop a game without a consulting company and just take your own ideas and throw that against the wall and see if they stick? Why do you need these consulting companies to come in and improve your game? So that's where the issue is really getting nipped in the bud. So
the thing about Sweetbaby Inc that's fascinating is, like, before we kind of knew about Sweetbaby Inc is every gamer, every consumer kind of knew about wokeness in the workplace, kind of this left-leaning thing, but we could never kind of like put our finger on it, like who and names and stuff like that. What Sweetbaby Inc does is it gives us names. They even put up a nice little website and what exactly they do. So it's no longer like a figment of our imagination. Like, the devil is in the details now. We have this, and this. And, they constantly trip themselves over. And yeah, people like Kabrtus are doing good work in revealing their shady shit. So, yeah.
Crazy shit. Kabrutus, any last words before we hit up some more super chats?
No, just thank you guys for all your support, and let's see what happens. Time will tell.
It's true. All right, let me see. I think we are caught up all the way up to here. Sorry, it's just the Streamlabs is like a giant mess. All right, direct donations. Inwood Person says, "Be careful, Blabs. I'm still looking for words that are hard to detect." Huh?
Oh, trying to get you to say slurs by.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't understand. And Mercenary came back and says that DHS thing is the tip of the iceberg, and Gamergate is just a small part of a much larger tapestry. If the white hats are really in charge, all this is a distraction while they clean house in the background. By the end of the year, something will give. Yeah, it's a giant chess game, as we were saying yesterday. Now, I do know there's a couple of Rumble rants, so let me hit these up real fast. Speed Barrett for $2 says, "Rest in piss and Deadspin." And then Peach Tea says, "No tomboy hate will be tolerated here. That poll was ratioed into oblivions. Good riddance." B. Barrett also came back in and says, "I'm officially coming out as gay because I think Hannah is a total smoke show." True, she's beautiful. I really don't understand women who just hate others just because they don't do the same stuff you do.
People in the chat and people watching, like, ask your feminist colleagues, what's the most dangerous thing women face? Trick question. Other women.
It's other women, yeah.
This is a fact. And so a lot of women just see a bunch of other women as threatening, like
competition.
And yeah, it's competition, and so they struggle to get along. But I think with tomboys, there is a little more. Tomboys are typically more chill with that, because whenever we are hanging out with a bunch of dudes or something like that, or we're watching sports or talking about sports and stuff, it's like it ain't that deep. Like it's we're not trying to steal your mans. We're not trying to like none of that. It's just yeah,
exactly. All right, let me hit up some more. David says, "Peaches from the Mario movie was robbed of as a Best Song Oscar nomination." There, I said it, and I won't take it back. Well, I'm sure Jack Black agrees with you.
Ken was robbed as well.
What was robbed?
Ken.
Oh, you're one of those, aren't you?
It's a good song. What?
I feel like
better than that Billie Eilish song that won.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish won, not I'm Just Ken. That's the deserved winner. I mean,
I didn't even know who Billie Eilish was until maybe like 2 years ago or so. And I never actually listened. I didn't know that person, I believe, was the one who sang that, "What Am I Made For" song. And I was like, oh, she doesn't whisper into a microphone, but whatever. Still Alama for $5. As someone whose grandma came from Lebanon, Samara seems like a troll. Lebanon is not Saudi and has a large Christian community. Also, Hannah is lovely.
Okay.
Yeah, like Christianity is rising in the East, so more popular than in the West, to be honest. So
David says, has anyone ever seen the movie Tremors? Hannah reminds me of Reba McEntire's character from that movie. In other words, I'm in love.
Yeah.
David has a
Elephant
crush.
guns.
Hi, Yellow Flash. He says, tomboys are usually low maintenance and not fake plastic gold diggers.
Yes.
Fatality.
You're right there, True Pop. You don't like tomboys, remember?
Well, yeah, and
I
that's one
didn't
thing
say that. Don't put any words in my mouth. Jeez.
One thing I don't understand about takes from like Samira with that, and why she's so butthurt about guys, siding with the tomboys on this, is it's like, you're mad that guys aren't treating women like their only worth is to be looked at. It's like, so you're mad that these guys are treating women like human beings and like they see a lot more to them than just being a blow-up doll with paint? It's like, what's the problem? They care about personality? How gay?
It's so all gay. Kabrtus, yeah, if you got a dip, no problem. You let everyone know where they can find you.
Oh yeah, just you can go check my Twitter account at Kabrutus Rambo. You just everything, and my YouTube channel. I'm just starting, and yeah, same thing at Kabrutus Rainbow. I want to thank you everybody for the support, and let's keep fighting the good fight.
All right, his links are in the description below, guys, so you can check him out there. Thanks, Kabrtus.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Kabrutus.
Thank you, guys.
Keep it going. Keep it rolling.
All right. Let's see. Snake Master. My OG tomboy crush was Al from Step by Step. I don't know what that is. Step by Step. Do you guys know?
Is that like a feet fetish?
Anyway. Oh my God, it's Ree Larson. Ree Larson for 10 minutes. Great seeing you here, Kaiju. I love it when my favorite channels cross over.
That might be about me.
Oh, you
Kaiju? I have a channel called the Kaiju Cowboy.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know I actually had fans on it because I hadn't made a video there in like 3 years.
Tomok for 20 says, by today's standards, a tomboy would be a chick that can stand and dish it back in their COD lobby. True?
Yes.
Just tell them they're gonna fuck their dad and give them a child they love. It's all good. Emperor Nero did nothing wrong. Femboys beat tomboys every time. For me,
see, this is going back to the fetish thing.
That's a fetish.
See, tomboys have existed beyond the fetish thing.
Oh my. All right. Muck of Reality for $50. Look at it. Look at it! This tomboy thing is just dumb. First off, a tomboy would never be a lesbian. They're trying to cause chaos by hitching the traditional American tomboy to androgynous Lara Croft when they're actually apples and oranges. They hate pretty women. True.
Thank you! Thank you. It's like lesbians were their own things. Tomboys were their own things. They're not the same thing. And for some reason, society is trying to merge the two. They want to erase tomboys.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just because they played softball together doesn't mean they're the same thing.
Exactly. Now, lesbians and tomboys typically get along well. I know. It's like one of my best friends.
Because they're not competing for the.
That's true.
The
they don't want to shit about the dick. They don't care. They're like,
one of my best friends I ever had, a lesbian, and it's just like, oh, we just have the common interest. So it's like,
and you didn't have to compete for dick. It's great.
Exactly.
A master. Be careful about saying you beat your wife in Pal World.
Yeah, Pal World.
yeah. Fantasy football. Push-ups. Samara got a following from regurgitating based anti-U.S. and anti-Israel crap on Russia today to red pill pseudo-intellectuals. She's pathetic.
That's right. I agree.
I have no idea who that woman was until this weekend, to be honest. Nor will I ever care anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Andrew says tomboys are hot. That's half the reason why I watch Side Scrolls. Thank you.
Andrew, Craig isn't a tomboy. He's actually a man.
Yeah. Sorry to break it to you. There is a meme that says otherwise, and I'll have to find that one later. Kratos says, love you, True Pop, blame Blabs. Yeah, well, he usually does, to be honest. That's fine. Elite Neo says Bryant looks like a fatter, more soy-filled version of Ryan Kittle. I got the jab multiple times. Can somebody please take a Bryant's photo with Ryan Kittle and just put them side by side? Thank you.
We don't need to.
great.
It's the same person.
Yeah. Push Up says Poland is awesome. Visited Wawel. Wawel, how do you say it?
Cathedral.
Okay.
The True Pop isn't actually from Britain. Just saying.
Oh, I think I might remember a Polish word. You're gonna have to let me know if I'm butchering this.
Oh God.
Shima.
What does that mean? Did we just get canceled?
It just means hi. Don't worry.
Okay.
About it.
I was like, I thought she was saying the
I'm
F-bomb or
feeling
something.
so
I was like, I don't know.
cultured right now. I can say hi. Shima. Shima.
Don't repeat it. Please don't.
I feel she's gonna accidentally say the F-bomb one day, and I'm gonna be like, oh, shit, we're canceled. Alan
Like-
says SBI acting triggered, but they are the real triggers. And funny enough, someone in the live stream yesterday said that ironically SBI backwards was IBS. And I thought that was funny.
And also, yeah, can we talk about Sweetbaby Inc? The name and the logo is just creepy.
It is, yeah, it's very weird.
And it has the swirly thing in it, which I know this is really conspiracy territory, but there are certain symbols and stuff that are associated with kid diddlers, and that spinny thing was one of them.
Oh.
Yeah, I really hate on the website when you scroll around it, the eyes constantly follow you. I hate that. It's weird. Don't follow me.
Right.
Leave me alone. I'm just trying to stalk your shit and see what bullshit you have
Keeping
to
an
say.
eye on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All you need
it's
behind
weird.
it is like a bull statue of a Baal, and it's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Kangzilla for $10 says, "Congrats to Godzilla -1 for winning Academy Award for Best Visual Effects Movie of the Year."
Yes,
That's them.
so good.
It should have been awarded the foreign film as well, but
Yeah,
it
right.
wasn't for some reason.
It should have been nominated for that and Best Picture.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
Did they give it to like Ukraine or something?
They gave it to
Best
Jonathan
Foreign.
Glazer. He's kind of like a British director who I don't think his movie was British, even though it was like a British category. He said something stupid on his speech as well.
Yeah, I remember seeing that they gave Ukraine to like some documentary or whatever it was. So it's like, of course.
Yeah.
Orthodox
Glazer's a
Month.
weird director.
Orthodox Month says after this Sunday, the 6-week great Lent fasting period, so I will most likely not be around for a while. A glorious Easter for all. Yes, happy Easter to you. Let's see. Varen says, PSA, fight wokeism with the rules they laid down. Go to companies, go to devs, go to consulting companies, call out woke BS everywhere you find it. I know, I mean, you could even so much as say, terrorize them.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft, terrorize them with the blackmail of what could happen. I'm just saying, in Palworld. Shane O'Mac says, I'm also from Alabama. The woke are so afraid of capable women, not just pretty women.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Red Dog says, does anyone know how Hannah's dad is doing? A month ago, he broke his back in the most southern way possible. He fell out of a deer stand. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Well, I hope he's doing better.
Yeah.
Fun. Medieval syphilis for $5. I have a
Interesting,
sister.
huh?
Yeah, I have a sister and a friend. They're both les and tomboy. The difference is they're not gay because they're tomboys and vice versa. Thank you, Medieval. Thank you. And to clarify, they're not butcher or anything.
Exactly.
And then on Rumble, what was her name? I don't see the name for Rumble. True Pop.
Damn it.
That's all right. I'll grab it. Let me see. There we go.
Sorry about
Pepe Payne says for $2, a woman that can pick up the slack for a man when he is injured is a gem. My partner can't do all that I do, but enough to carry us until I recover. A real woman accepts their role. Same for men. Correct? Your partner
Love
is
that.
equal. Gotta help each other out.
Yeah, you're
All
supposed
right.
to be a team. It's not supposed to be like that. And that's the thing is like, yeah, I do like, I admire traditional roles and stuff, but people have taken that too far to treat women like they're disabled. It's like, no, women aren't supposed to be adopted and treated like they can't function and do anything and need to be spoon fed. It's like women can still be capable and need to contribute to the family in whatever the way that looks like and whatever's gonna be the most helpful. But yeah.
Right. So before we end, I do want to talk a little bit about the whole woman bullshit, just because I don't know, I think it's incredibly dumb. So before we end, did you guys know that Google and Lyft have created Women Plus?
Women Plus.
Yes. Women
Wow.
Plus Connect gives women and non-binary people more control over their driving experience,
Oh.
offering them more choice in how they earn. And then Google, care that works for Women Plus. At Google Health, we're dedicated to improving the physical and mental health and patient care that Women Plus receive through our research, product development, and partnerships. So in other words, everybody.
I know. It's like, why are you even going through all this? Women Plus? That's everybody.
I don't
I-
understand.
I wish them the best in Saudi Arabia.
Right?
Oh, for real. For real.
And it's funny because all these people in the Middle East, like Iran or whatever, Afghanistan, who are trying to fight for women's rights, none of these people are over there trying to be,
No.
you know, a woman.
The
Ironically,
lecture in the
it is.
West, which is like the
Yep.
pinnacle of freedom.
Yeah,
And
you
in
have.
the
You
East,
can,
there's so many cases. Yeah.
yeah, you can dress how you want to dress. You don't have to cover up or any of these things. But as the chat is saying, is it like plus sized women? So yeah, you can perceive it to be plus size woman. But yeah, it's literally anybody who can identify as a woman. Eric, you can be a woman in 5 minutes and you can qualify for this and you can take the spot of an actual woman.
I
It's
just gotta
fair.
check mark something on a piece of paper. We're
This
good.
is what happened when you let women vote. I'm just kidding. No, not really. Yes, I am. But I don't know. I just mind boggled that this is what's going on. I love how Brie Larson's in set. Who says he's not a woman now? Exactly.
Yeah, did you just assume my gender?
Exactly. And like this is
Yes.
Google of all places. Like they're erasing a definition of what a woman is. They're replacing it with men. You see it in women's sports. You see it everywhere now, and it's even in your car experiences. But to even have more fun with women. Did you guys know that for International Women's Day, Lady Gaga celebrated with Dylan Mulvaney?
Yeah.
I've heard this. Yep.
Because Dylan Mulvaney is a
Everyone's
biological man.
favorite woman plus.
Yeah, and look how awful. Lady Gaga's on the left, and Dylan's on the right. And she's like,
Oh, I
I'm
nearly
putting
got that wrong,
Dylan on the
actually.
billboard and everything. And it's like, Jesus.
It's very
fucking
uncomfortable to
Christ.
watch. Like, I just got shivers. Like, ugh, this is weird.
Yeah, she wants to put Dylan on the billboard, and God, this is what society is because they have so much freedom. I don't even understand what like actual real problems are like because Lady Gaga can just buy her way through anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of transphobes on panel. I am ashamed to say it, but these views are unacceptable.
Now, if you have a dick, you're not a woman. That's really
Exactly. Exactly.
literally it. You
On
can
your
dress
sister-
however you want to dress, but you cannot say that you are the same as me. I'm sorry.
Exactly. And that's the thing that a lot of us women are trying to tell to these trans women is it's like, okay, for you to call yourself a woman, you're putting on makeup, you're wearing wigs, you're wearing girl clothes, you're getting surgeries, all this. A woman we can take our makeup off, we could shave our hair off, and we could wear boy clothes and we're still a woman. So no matter what you paint your face with, no matter what you do your hair, like what wigs you wear, what clothes you wear, you will never be a woman. And we will always be women. So
Mhm. Much to sometimes we don't want to be when it's like that time of the month. You're like, God
Yeah.
damn it. But other than that, it's not so bad.
Too much information.
Fine. Listen,
Oh,
dude, if you ever have
okay.
a girlfriend or a wife or something, you will know all about it.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
you
I
will.
will.
You will.
Yeah, see, Eric's like, yeah, been there,
I
done
live in a
that.
house with 3 women.
Yeah. mhm. And it's not even like I don't even understand why that's like saying like it's some like type of taboo or whatever. Let's just be real here.
I do
Anyway.
have sisters, so.
Oh, so you should be used to
okay.
it.
Uh-huh.
He's like,
Not quite. Not quite.
I've straight up like apologized to people on stream before. I was like, oh, sorry, I was really grumpy on yesterday's stream. I started my period, so
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's good just to be straightforward about it.
Sometimes you're just
Yeah.
insane because of periods. On Rumble, Mighty Megatron says Dylan is in a woman's face. Dylan has had plastic surgery to pretend to look like a woman. Mercenary over on Direct Donation says, "Oh Mel, I have some art I want to show with you. You have a Twitter, right? It is something right up your alley. I hope you will like it."
Awesome.
Funny enough, he said tighter, and I was like, "Is that supposed to be titter?"
Tighter.
Oh shit! Kratos El Grados just gifted another $100, and he says, "Shout out to Cloud, the #1 Blab simp. I'm sure it would make his day if Blabs could sing Sweet Home Alabama in a Russian accent. What the hell? I support Captain Blabs. Lead by example. Show true pop hats and will actually, as the captain, I'm going to relegate this one to Eric.
You want me to sing in Russian?
Yep. Sweet Home Alabama in Russian. I like being the captain today. I can just say, no, you get to do it.
I gotta look up.
But whilst Eric is Googling that, oh my God, someone did the meme of Ryan. Oh God, that's the first thing I just saw. Okay. True Pop, are you ready to sing?
No.
Well, too bad. We're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
True Pop singing, what was it, Baby Baby in Indian accent?
I can't do a Russian accent.
All right, True Pop, your time to shine. Go on.
You know you love me. I know you care. The shot whenever, I'll be there.
Oh my God.
Baby, 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 ooh, baby, 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 ooh, baby, baby of mine. Okay.
Wow, that was actually really good. Well done for your
tried.
first
Way better
try.
than I thought.
I do have some like fits of experience, so probably that helps. But, you know.
I thought for sure you were just gonna phone it in and not even try, but you killed it.
It's an expensive
Amazing.
super chat. I mean, make it worth the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right, Eric, are you ready, or should I go and look at the memes first?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know how to do a Russian accent.
Do your very
Yeah,
best.
bro, yeah.
Just do your best. Yeah, think
It's
about
like a
Russia,
deep-
fighting
Bear,
bear. Think
Bear
about
eat you.
fighting bear.
The
You want me to just do
fighting bear in
just do
Mother
the
Russia.
chorus?
Yes.
Yeah, ready.
Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. I don't know. That was
Sounds a
more
bit
German. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went into Melanie mode. It's
I liked
fine.
it. I know, yeah. All
I
of my
am German,
accents
so.
turned German, so I get
Okay.
it. I understand.
Das
Okay,
Vidania.
so we have something. It has passed the YouTube copyright. Perfect. So I did want to play this. Get ready to have your mind blown, guys. So the meme here, I'm going to pull this up. Let me read it first because I don't want to spoil anything. It
Okay.
says, "Summer is almost here. It's a cover song, so it passed copyright on YouTube if you decide to play it, and we're playing it. You're welcome."
Loving the jiggle physics.
Love it.
Just in case it doesn't pass or copyright.
Damn.
Yeah, we're gonna post this on Instagram later. So shout out to
That
Bebop.
is so funny.
We also have I made everyone sexier just by I guess making everybody Craig. Thanks for that. Stop you beast. So apparently Google Chat summary about our live stream says people are talking about conspiracy theory that the consulting companies are telling developers to tell their marketing teams and higher ups to hire consulting companies. Is that real? Is that a real thing? Or is that just a meme? I don't know.
I never saw that.
That's wild if that's real. I don't think so though. And then we have Detective Labs. This is exactly what I think SBI needs, like a whole
Yeah.
Isn't there that like article picture headline?
Yeah,
that has,
Kotaku
like, one of
that
those
did
boards?
it.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. And now everyone else is like, yeah, sounds like a good idea. This is from Cloud. Leave alone the multi-million-dollar company. Kotaku, Microsoft, Xbox, PlayStation, SBI. And then
It's the same picture.
The same picture.
The-
Just
yeah,
this one has
He's
more chubby
puffier.
cheeks.
if Ryan
Yeah.
ate
Yeah.
a lot more Taco Bell, he could get there.
Yeah,
If
he drank
Ryan
a
was
lot more
actually
too.
American, you know.
And I think we're all caught up on the memes, so that's cool. All right, let me see. Am I caught up on everybody on Kick? Just paused on me. Okay, we're good. All right, let me hit the super chats real fast. Zombie Licorice says, tomboys are great, but there's a subcategory of tomboys constantly trying to compete with men and doesn't let you carry things, hold doors, fix their cars, etc. That can be a pain. Yeah, if you want to be some chivalry, let them. I see no harm with that.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, Dylan looks like Ben Shapiro with a wig. And
That was
then
Brett Cooper.
yeah, that was Brett. And then the Rem Dog says, Eric, loving the Conan series. I also love the kids' cameos, 90s sitcom style. So there you go. And let me
We're
just
watching the
see-
Conan the Barbarian movies right now.
And we are all caught up on direct donations, so we're all set. All right. Holy shit, we actually made it. I survived. True Pop, what do you got going on?
Yeah, you can check out my YouTube channel, True Pop Culture 7. You can find my live streams every weekday nights, every random. So you can check out Character Study, where I talk with a fellow guest about any fictional character. And also there's the main True Pop Culture 7 show where I just talk about pop culture news with other guests. I'm planning to reschedule that on a concrete day and have it be weekly. But first, I do have to find a co-host for it. So right now, yeah, every random or so weekday nights. I also stream with the Legion of Memers every Saturday evening with Extra Zero and No Green Rock, so you can check me out there. And yeah, on my channel, I just do loads of clips. So open bar, Friday Night Tights, every frame a pause, just little funny edits. I'm a bit of a editor and I throw stuff on there. And yeah, I'm just a general pop culture critic and a bit of a memer. So if you like that kind of stuff, check out my channel.
Awesome.
I've
His
got-
links are in description below. Before you keep going
Yeah.
though, Cloud, I did just see your meme. I didn't see it because it wasn't tagged to the Side Scrollers account, but this was not what I was doing this week. Okay?
I
Nice.
love it. I love how Harry Potter to you is Tomb Raider to me. So no
Exactly.
matter what, if we don't have words, we know we have a fallback of something we can talk about.
Exactly. All right. True Pop, what were you saying? Sorry.
Yeah, I have my own reviews as well. I recently reviewed, I think Echo was the latest thing I reviewed, and that was really bad. So yeah, I've got Echo, Godzilla -1, the Spider-Man 2, Sweetbaby Inc filled game. That was absolutely atrocious. I'm a huge Spidey nerd, as you can see behind me. There's some comics there.
There's literally a giant Darth Maul.
Yes, as you can see by the Darth Maul behind.
No. This
I
here. This
You
is
were
it.
messing with
Okay.
you.
All right.
We're just
Jeez.
teasing.
Mhm.
Tomboy
Eric.
humor.
Yeah, Eric, what do you got going on?
Oh, at You Me the Movies on YouTube and You Me the TV. We're right in the middle of the Conan franchise. Yesterday we watched Conan the Destroyer, and Friday was Conan the Barbarian, and we're doing Red Sonja next week, which is a totally not Conan, but totally a Conan movie. And then over on You Me the TV, we're in the middle of the original miniseries, which if you haven't seen that, it's still very relevant today. It came out in 1983. It's about aliens who come and say they come in peace. And it turns out they might just be lizard people that like this. So it's got a lot of fascism undertones and great social commentary and great performances and writing. So if you ever watch V, I highly recommend it. You can watch it with us over on You Me and the TV.
And Melanie, what do you got going on?
All right, you guys can find me on YouTube at Melanie Mac Go Boom, Bible Time with Melanie Mac, and my streams at just Melanie Mac.
Yep, and everybody's links are in the description below, whether under the guest or like Meet the Team where Melanie and I are located. Other than that, you guys can find me on Kick or YouTube. I am posting a whole bunch of shorts and I have a video every week coming out. Other than that, the end. We've made it. We have done it. So I'm going to do Craig's outro. People are going to try to let you down. Don't let them. You guys got to go. Go get it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Fatality.
Yeah.